welcome to Yupp Master, the school foundation program, and we are happy to announce that from today onwards we are running the school foundation program for class 6th. So all the 6th class students, you can please get the app, download the app Yupp Master, okay, and listen the live classes. So what are the features of Yupp Master? So if you observe here, you can see that daily we are going to have the live classes. The question and answer session is available, and anytime, anywhere, any device you can use and you can enjoy the classes, and 24/7 doubt clarification session is available. We, the teachers, are available with you for 24/7, and we are going to clarify all your doubts, whatever doubts you are going to come across in your subject. And previous question papers related to the competitive examinations like NTSC, Olympiad examinations, all those we are going to discuss with respect to the topics what we are going to cover. Okay. So I think it is a great opportunity for you people. So come in contact with these or get in connected with the live classes given by the Yupp Master. Please ask your well-wishers and friends to download the app so that they can also enjoy these online classes with regard to the foundation program. Of course, the foundation program is very important as far as the competitive examinations concerned, or if you want to approve or if you want to achieve your goal like IIT JEE, getting a seat in IIT as well as getting a NEET seat to get into the medicine, etc. So it is always required the foundation level. So from 6th class onwards up to 10th class we are running the foundation programs. So please get in connected with the classes, and even if you have any brother and sister studying in other classes, they can also enjoy their respective classes for the foundation program, right. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Sripad Rao, your chemistry teacher. So I am going to deal chemistry topics with respect to the foundation program. So you can send me any doubt related to the chemistry to me. I am available, I am ready to clarify your doubts. So of course all the teachers are available, they will clarify your corresponding doubts, and you can enjoy the classes through the Yupp Master, okay. Right, let us see the introduction part today, as we are starting today the foundation program. So I thought let us have a introduction session so that you can enjoy the introduction, and in this introduction let us discuss what we have studied so far up to the class 5th. So you have studied the science under the name environmental science. Environmental science generally includes history, geography as well as the scientific topics. So all these are put together, they have given is in the form of environmental science, okay. So now as after the 5th class or from 6th class onwards, we are going to have a science separate textbook. In science we are going to have different branches of science. So all these we are going to discuss today. So what we are going to learn under science, what is chemistry, etc. Okay. I think this is the general the textbook for class 4 environmental studies, looking around, and this is the class 5th environmental science textbook, environmental sciences studies textbook, okay. So environmental studies include here as a history as well as the geography and science put together. We will discuss in they will discuss in this particular topics or in this textbook, okay. So now what we are going to learn actually. So far what we have learned is the exploration, investigation and development of an understanding of the natural or human or the social cultural dimensions of local as well as wider environment. So with respect to the cultural or with respect to the social or with respect to the human or with respect to the natural phenomenons, you have learned how it is going to be, what is it, what are the characteristics, how we are going to see. So they have connected with the day-to-day life interactions, and they have given you the concepts in a well explained manner in these textbooks, okay. So what we are going to learn from today onwards, or what will be the concept that you have to see from 6th class onwards, it is science, okay. Science is the topic that is generally discussed here. So environmental chemistry or environmental sciences, environmental science or environmental studies will provide you the opportunity to engage in active learning. What is active learning? Active learning means you are going to do some experiments, and through this experiment the results are going to be observed, or the observations are made through the experiment. So, the observations that are made in that experiments were understood by taking the chemical concept or the scientific concept or the historical concept or the geographical concepts. So, you are going to learn it. Okay. So, it not only provides you, it also give you a wide range of skills. So, you are going to improve your skills. So, the skills will be improved through the environmental studies, and it is also acquired to open and critical responsible attitudes. So, again whenever we look into some experiment, a question will come in our mind, how it is happening, what is happening, when it is happening, and when it is not happening, what are the factors which are not making it to happen, or what are the factors which are favoring the incident to happen. For example, if you are driving a car, let us say, when you are driving a bike, let us say, otherwise driving a bicycle, okay, how the bicycle will move. When you apply the force, then only the bicycle start moving in forward direction. And when you want to take a turn, if you are moving your handle, then only it will take turn. Why you have to take turn? All these things will be learned through the experiment. Okay. So, of course, science is going to provide a wide range of experiments, wide range of knowledge, wide range of active learning. So, active learning is if you carry out an experiment, and then from that the information or the whatever may be the conclusions, whatever may be the observation that you are going to make, that can be learned. Okay. Right. So, now we are going to discuss the environmental EVS as a science subject. So, what is exactly the science is? Science is the continuous human effort in systematic and understanding, describing the nature. So, we are looking in the nature, we are grown up in the nature. Okay. So, when you go outside, you can see the surroundings, you can see the plants, you can see the different animals, you can see the human beings, their behavior, you can see how the things are happening, how the summer is coming, how the rainy season is coming, what happens in rainy season, what happens in winter season, what are the different types of cloths that we have to use in rainy season, what are the different types of food, the material that we have to supposed to wear in case of rainy season. So, all these things we are going to learn, and of course, in a systematic way, if you are going to learn all the concepts of nature. What is nature? The surroundings, the things that are present around you are taken as nature, that is it. So, in nature we have animals, plants, microorganisms. Nowadays the total world is suffering with the pandemic corona. Okay. So, how this has happened, and I think you people have read in a newspaper or you have listened in a the news that the vaccine is coming soon. What is vaccine again? And why the vaccine, why so far the people have not discovered the vaccine. So, these these questions will come into your mind now, right. So, all these understanding of nature, how the nature is behaving, how the cyclones are coming, how the floods are coming, what happens in rainy season, if the heavy rain falls, what happens, if there is no rain for 2-3 years, what happens. So, all these things, the studying of nature, the studying of the things around you in a systematic way, not only in studying, but even understanding how it is happening, why it is not happening, why the water gets polluting every day, how to prevent the pollution, how to control the pollution, what are the factors of the pollution. So, all these things will come under science. So, is it stopped? No, science is still going on. We have not stopped understanding the nature, the surrounding. We are still going, it is going on, it is a daily routine. So, it is a continuous learning. What is it? It is a continuous learning. So, we are continuously learning it. Who is learning? The humans. Humans means we. We people are continuously learning for what? The systematic knowledge to understand the nature. So, we are learning in a continuous way, and we want to grasp the concepts, and we make it or we adapt ourselves, and we want to understand how it is happening. For example, you people have somebody, I mean some people will have pets, dogs in their home, right. So, the dog will go to outside. When you take it outside, it will start doing its natural things over outside. Okay. How it is happening? So, whenever you, I mean the dog get a natural call, it will of course give you some indication. So, automatically you take it to outside so that it will carry out its natural call. So, all these things, the understanding is required around the objects that are present around you. So, that is nature. So, nature, whatever may be the things that are happening in the nature, we have to understand, we have to analyze, and we have to study, and then we have to carry out the respective processes so that they can understand the concepts. So, that is the science, and it is not a 1 day program or a 2 day program or a 3 day program. It is a continuous process. You have to learn, you have to understand the nature continuously, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Maybe your father has learned or is understanding the nature. Today your turn, tomorrow maybe your son's turn, or day after tomorrow your daughter's son, etc. Okay. So, it is a continuous effort the human has to take in order to understand and they describe the nature. So, that is what is the science, right. So, it is a broader sense of definition for the science. Now, we can say that in simple way, it is the things, I mean it is understanding of the things around us, that is what we are going to say it as a science, whether it is a plant or animal or anything, okay, right. Now, when you look at the science, how many branches it has so many branches, it is a very big tree, okay. Science is a very big tree, it is a very big tree, okay. So, in that it has so many other branches, you can see the branches of science, everywhere you can find the branches of science. It is a very big tree, and in that chemistry is one part, chemistry is one branch. And of course, if you see here, science has so many branches, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, geology, etc., etc., etc. So many branches are there, and moreover, there must be a relation between the one branch to the other branch to understand the nature. If I want to learn only chemistry, I do not bother about physics and biology, no, it will not work. Okay. If I want to learn only biology, I do not bother about physics and chemistry, no, it do not work. You have to learn chemistry, you have to learn physics, you have to learn the botany, zoology, and as well as geology, etc. All the things are interrelated to one another. Okay. For example, if you take morning the breakfast, a nice dosha with super chutneys, okay, nut chutney, etc. So, by the time it get digested, how many hours it will take? It will take around 3 to 4 hours for the digestion process. I think by this time you have learned about the digestion system, right. So, it will take around 3 to 4 hours for the digestion. What is the need to take the morning tiffin? Is it required? If you want to take, what happens? So, then I want energy. In order to get energy, in order to sit in the class up to lunch session, I require energy. I need to sit in the class, not only just sitting, I have to listen the teacher's classes, I have to learn the concept, maths, physics, the science, social sciences, Telugu or the local languages, Hindi, English, the national and international languages. So, all these things will be, you have to learn. So, in order to learn these concepts, you require energy. So, for requiring energy, you have to take some food. So, when you take dosa, how you are getting energy? So, the food that we have taken, it is going, it is undergoing digestion. Since it is undergoing digestion, the digestion process giving us some energy, and that energy is utilized in doing all these works. I want to run, if I want to speak out, I want to move my hand, I want to move my head. So, I require energy. So, in order to get the energy, we are supposed to take the food. So, here the biological systems and how the digestion is taking place, the very big machinery part that is available in our stomach is doing all these things. So, the machinery that is working in our body, how it is working, what are the parts that are present can be learned from biology. How the process is going on, how fast the process is going on, how it is going on, physics required. And what is exactly happening, what are the transformation that is taking place, what is present in the dosa. So, that dosa, the amount that is present in that one is converting into energy. So, chemistry is required. So, all the branches of this particular tree are interrelated to one another. So, the relation is required. Learning only one branch is not good at all. So, you have to learn the total tree as a whole, that is science. Okay. Science is a very big tree where we have so many branches. Among the branches, chemistry is one part, right. Then what is chemistry exactly is? So, how we can define chemistry? Simply I can say that it is a branch of science which is going to deal with the atoms and molecules, atoms and molecules. Of course, this is a very big definition given according to the textbook. In simple, chemistry is a branch of science which deals with the atoms and molecules. So, atoms and molecules is what we are going to learn is chemistry. So, if you say it is a branch of science which deals with the composition, structure, properties, reactions of matter, especially at atomic and molecular systems. That is to say that it is a branch of chemistry which is going to be used in learning the composition of atom, structure of atom, the reactions of atom. Similarly, composition of molecule, structure of molecule, reactions of molecule, simple. So, chemistry is the science of atoms and molecules, simple way. Science of atoms and molecule. What is atom? What is molecule? Do not worry now, okay. We are going to give you the detailed discussion of atom, molecule, how the molecules are going to form, what are the particles present in atom, all these things we are going to learn in the upcoming classes, okay. Right. So, chemistry is a branch of science which deals with the atoms and molecules. In that process, what we are learning? We are looking at the composition of these atoms as well as the molecules, the structure of atom, the structure of molecule, the reactions the atom is participating and the reactions which the molecule is participating, and the properties of atom, properties of molecule, all these things we are going to learn through this particular chemistry, right. Again, when you observe, we can write or we can show the, we have, I think you have seen the periodic table, okay. So, in the periodic table all the elements are arranged in this way, blocks, different blocks are present. So, each and every block representing one element, you can clearly see in this picture, okay, right. So, again how to divide the chemistry? Can we learn chemistry at a time with all the things? No, again chemistry has to be divided into some different parts. Inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, medicinal chemistry, and there are so many other branches are present, okay. Of course, no need to bother about all these branches, we are going to learn the basic concepts of chemistry in our discussions, okay. So, again what is the need to separate the chemistry into these so many branches? That is to say that as a whole we cannot learn. So, we have to learn in parts and parts and parts, so that it will be easy to understand. So, to make the concept easy to understand, to make the concept to learn in a speed and easy way, we require the branching, okay. So, we are dividing the chemistry into different branches. So, what is going to happen in case of inorganic chemistry? In inorganic chemistry, we are going to deal with the metals, elements, non-metals and all other components. It is going to deal with the elements especially, okay. So, what we are going to learn through the physical chemistry? Physical chemistry will give us, of course, the name itself indicate physical chemistry, physics and chemistry both are related with one another in this particular concept. Here we are going to have the discussions like the thermodynamics, how fast the reaction is taking place, chemical kinetics, in which way that in which direction reaction is going. So, all these things we are going to discuss under physical chemistry. Organic chemistry, it is a branch of chemistry dedicated for carbon. I think you know the carbon is going to have a huge number of compounds, and therefore, we are going to learn the chemistry, organic chemistry as a separate branch for carbon and compound. Medicinal chemistry, this is very important. Medicinal chemistry, medicines and chemical compounds, okay. In the upcoming class slides, we are going to see how we are going to relate the medicine with the chemistry, etc. Okay. Analytical chemistry, the weighing purposes, how accurate we are, what is the weight of the compound, all these can be done through the analytical chemistry. Is there essential for us to learn chemistry? What is the need to study chemistry? Is it required? Yes, it is required to study chemistry. How to study chemistry? Chemistry will help us in understanding the things or the world around us. It will make us to understand the world around us, whatever may be the things that are present around us, we can understand them with the help of chemistry, okay. For example, the color changing in the leaves, I think you people have observed, in the rainy season generally trees will have a very green, beautiful green colored leaves. But as soon as the summer season reaches, as the summer season starts, what happens? So the leaf starts falling down, and with the, of course, a red color or yellow color, so they will change the colors, change in the color of the leaf. How it is happening? Because of the chemical components present in the leaf. So that is chemistry, there we can learn chemistry. So it is related with the nature, okay. And the green color of plants, we say that plants are self dependent, they do not have any dependent on other persons, other components. So they prepare their own food from photosynthesis process. So photosynthesis is going on in the plants, or especially in the leaves, by taking the sunlight, water from the ground, and using the chlorophyll pigment that is present in the leaf. So all these things takes place in leaf or in a plant. So there what is happening exactly? Chemical components are present and chemical reactions are taking place for the preparation of food. So what there we require chemistry. In order to understand the photosynthesis concept, we require chemistry. In order to understand the green color of the plant, in green color of the leaf, the beautiful orange color for the fruits, okay, the apple color, all these things can be learnt from chemistry. So okay, and this is how to make cheese. So I think you people are very fond of cheese, right? Okay, so how to make cheese, how to make a vegetable curry, how to make a beautiful dish, food dish for us, okay, how we are preparing, what is happening in that, what the food that we are taking. Of course, the food that we are taking is also chemical component. So how we are going to prepare cheese, it require chemistry, then only we can look at how it is prepared. So all these things, how to prepare a soap. I think every morning as soon as we get up, we brush our teeth, the toothpaste that we are using is a chemical compound. Bath purpose we use soap, okay, soap is a chemical compound. How to prepare a soap? I think in the market we have so many different soaps with the different fragrances, right? So I think we are not using one kind of soap, generally the different families are using different soaps. So soap, how we are getting the soap? What is the component present in the soap? Why only the soap is used for cleaning purpose? So what are the components responsible for the cleaning purpose of from the soap, okay. So how it is happening, what is the chemical reaction that is taking place, can be learned through the chemistry. So what is the cleaning action of soap, that is learned through chemistry. So the beautiful colors of leaves can be explained clearly. Soap preparations, as well as the cleaning actions of soap, we require chemistry. So chemistry is everywhere, so we have to learn chemistry, right. Chemistry not only present everywhere, it also teaches us useful skills. How? How to be objective, how to reason a process, how to solve the problems when we are facing some problems. See, every day mother generally takes the food grains and she starts cooking by adding water. For example, rice, how to prepare the rice? You have to take the grain and then add water, heat it for some time. You have to take required amount of water. If you exceed or if you take less amount of water, you cannot get the same kind of rice what you are going to eat with your mother, okay. So here how to prepare it is the first objective. So then how to reason a process, how to make the grain into a rice, cooked rice. So in that process we require addition of water, heating is required. Then through the process, for example, if you are one day you are using more amount of water, so you can the rice becomes in a little sticky, right. And if you are using less amount of water, the proper cooking will not take place. So in that case you have to solve the problem. So you have to take accurate amount of water. Generally what mother advises us to use the amount of water. Generally if you take 1 glass of rice, we generally use 2 glasses of water for cooking it, right. So how she came to know about the 2 glass of water usage for 1 glass of rice? So it is through solving the problems. So chemistry will give us how to be objective, how to understand the concept, how to prepare it, and how to reason a process. Why it is happening? When you add water to it and then heat it, then only the cooked rice will come. Otherwise, you cannot get the rice, right? So in that case, why the water addition is required? What is the need of adding water over there? And moreover, if you add water and if you are not putting up the stove, will it cook it on its own? No, you have to use the heating condition also. What is the need of using the heating condition? So how to reason a process so that it can be learned. It give you the useful skill how to get into the chemistry, okay, and it even solves you so many problems what you are going to face in your day to day life. So chemistry not only teaches the useful skill, but also it will teach us to stay safe. How to stay safe? Nowadays everybody wearing masks, everybody using the sanitizer. So as soon as you touch something, you have to sanitize your hand with the sanitizer. What are the components present in the sanitizer? It's a chemical compound, alcohol based sanitizers, right? Alcohol is a chemical compound. So it is giving us the safety, okay. It is giving about the food and other products, the viruses, bacteria, the fungi that is present in and around us in the nature will affect us. So we should be protected from them, we should be very cautious from it. So we should have a clean and neat environment. So for that purpose we require chemistry. I think recently you people have come across the Vizag incident, right? There of course because of the leakage of the styrene gas, so many people have faced problems and so many people died. It's a very sad incident. And I think you can also recall the Bhopal tragedy incident, where the leakage of a chemical compound led to death of so many people. Still so many families are struggling with it, the effects are still continuing, okay. So these will give us a clarity that we should be very safe. So how to be safe will be learnt from chemistry. Of course the styrene gas or the Bhopal tragedy gas, all are chemical components. So chemical components, they are as friendly as that, as they are enemies also. So we should be very careful in handling the chemical components, okay. So whenever you get an opportunity to enter in or visit a chemical laboratory, be careful with the chemical compounds. So all these things can be learned through chemistry, okay. So one more thing we can is chemistry is a fun. We are going to have a chemistry as a fun, okay. For example, preparation of hydrogen gas in lab. So we can easily prepare the hydrogen gas by using the equipment like this. So here we are going to take some hydrochloric acid, has some zinc canals, so automatically the hydrogen gas is liberated. So when we add HCl to zinc granules, what happens? So both will react together, we get a zinc chloride with the liberation of hydrogen gas. So the gas is going to be collected here and it will come and occupy this position. So here we are going to get hydrogen. And again it's a fun to prepare the hydrogen. And if I want to test it, so if I take this particular funnel and if I am going to open the mouth of this funnel and if I keep a light stick here, so automatically the light stick or the matchstick, if I glow a matchstick and if I bring it to near to that particular jar, the hydrogen gas on its way will put up this fire. So hydrogen cannot make the fire, catch the fire, fire the catch, okay. In that case, the preparation of this particular component, that is hydrogen gas, of course there are so many other chemicals that are going to be prepared in the lab. So all these lab preparation methods will give us some fun as well. Preparation of the elephant toothpaste, I think you have seen so many videos on YouTube, right. So that is a chemical component only. So of course we can also use the chemistry for fun as well, okay. So chemistry is used here and of course in so many areas, okay. Where do we find chemistry? Chemistry can find in a variety of applications or variety of areas. For example, food, what we eat. Food contains, for example, the rice contain carbohydrates, potato other contain fats, dal generally gives us proteins, okay. Vitamins and minerals are very essential for the normal growth of humans. So all these compounds are chemicals. So all the chemicals are, we are taking regularly and they are also useful in our day to day life for the general normal growth of the human. So we find so many chemical components in our day to day life. So this is how we are going to look into the chemistry. So this is how we are going to learn the chemistry, right. It's vegetables, the fruits that we are going to take, all these are chemical components, okay. Air, especially what we are going to breathe, for the existence of life we require oxygen gas. So Whether air contain only oxygen? No, it contain nitrogen, some water vapor are present in a air. So, all these are components which are required for the existence of the life on earth. So, these are all chemical compounds, okay. And where we find it, one more the best solvent that we are going to use is water. For drinking purpose we use chemical compound, that is water. Water should be used in a pure form. Impurities will cause us some disorders or some diseases. So, we should be very careful in handling these chemicals and taking these chemicals. Of course, it is a very beautiful solvent. Water is an essential component for the life on the earth. So, it is a chemical compound. So, then in order to understand water, we require chemistry. So, we have to learn chemistry through these concepts in order to understand the concept, in order to make the human efforts in a fruitful and safer areas. Okay. So, we will see some more concepts of chemistry in the upcoming class. I think you are going to enjoy the foundation program throughout the session or throughout the year from class 6th onwards, and I will give you the topics what we are going to cover in class 6, and then we will start the next class with our regular topic.